I'm going to demonstrate cutting strips the way that I do with a large square ruler. I call it power cutting. It's a very efficient, accurate way to cut the strips. The first thing that I do is fold my fabrics selvage to selvage, and a second time fold to selvage, so that I'm cutting through 4 layers of fabric. Then I place a large square ruler on top of my fabric, aligning the fold with one of the lines on the ruler. At this point, I walk to the other side of my table and square off the fabric so that I get a true 90-degree angle and a fresh edge to begin my cutting. Now, most cutting is done by measuring the strip and cutting the 2-inch strip and moving the ruler and moving the strip. But what I do is called power cutting. And I'm going to do this demonstrating cutting 2-inch wide strips. And so the first thing that I will do is place my ruler with the 14-inch line on the edge of my fabric, and at the same time place a line across my ruler on the fold. With my fabric in this position, I'm cutting at a true 90-degree angle. There are 14 inches of fabric under my ruler, 7 2-inch wide strips that haven't been cut yet. So the first cut is at the edge of my ruler, and now I have my strips under my ruler. I slide the ruler to the 12-inch line. Line up the 12-inch line with the edge of my fabric, again making sure that I stay at a true 90-degree angle, and I make a cut. Slide my ruler another 2 inches to the 10-inch line, again checking to see that I stayed square, cut. Go to the 8-inch line, line up the square, make a cut, move to the 6-inch line, move on to the 4-inch line, and then finally down to the 2-inch line. And at this point you have cut 7 2-inch wide strips. They're all very efficiently cut as well as accurately cut. If you'll notice, the strip number 7 is just as straight as any of the other strips, and the rest of your fabric is square, ready for you to move on and continue to cut more strips. These techniques and a lot of other efficient power cutting techniques can be found in my book, Power Cutting.